doesn't fit. Hello everybody, here we are. I think it's been about a week since the last time that I've filmed for y'all. Not much, nothing has changed basically. So I was having issues with my framing, what I was going to do underneath. Things weren't working out. The floor of the van is just too uneven. I couldn't figure it out. I was troubleshooting with my dad, trying to figure out what would be best, and we ended up coming back to what I started with. So I think all we're gonna do is have these in between each of the large ridges, and then we're gonna fill these corners over here that these can't sit on right with foam insulation, and we're gonna put plywood directly right over it, and we're gonna screw some metal screws to go from the top of the plywood down into the middle of the van. And I originally didn't want to do that because I didn't want to have to get under the van, because I don't have a way of doing that. My dad says it's not necessary, so he's kind of taking the reins on this one a little bit. I'm going to trust him and what he thinks I should do for the subfloor, because I am a little bit over my head in this. I don't know what the best course would be, so I'm going to trust him. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. So today I'm going to be taking my carpet pattern that I made of the back of the floor. I already have the plywood, so I'm going to go ahead and trace that and maybe possibly start cutting today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get it cut so I can put it inside, and there won't be any warping of the plywood before I get it in the van and before I get it waterproofed. Then come Saturday and Sunday, when it's not raining anymore, we'll start putting it in here and hopefully get it bolted down, so that'll be cool. My plan overall for the van right now is, right now it's like it's December 9th maybe, I don't know. I am hoping to take the van out in January. For the month, I plan on going down to the beach and staying in here and just seeing what it feels like without any insulation on the walls, without anything else except for the floor, just to feel like how it would be at its worst, and know exactly what I need so that I don't put stuff in here that is not going to be necessary for me. I really want to see where my needs are. So it'll be kind of an experiment just to see what it feels like. It's going to be rough, I know that, but it'll be better than sleeping on the ground is what I'm telling myself. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get it ready to go by January, and we'll have new things to do after that. But yes, for today, that is all. Thank you. I got my panel up here. These little wood things are a little wobbly, so I went ahead and put these on top so this wouldn't move while I cut into it. I left a little extra space just to make sure, just in case I have to go in and sand it just a tad bit, or if it ends up being a little bit too short, I have a little bit of extra space. I went ahead and cut down the plywood using the circle saw over here, and I was about to get started cutting these little roundabout parts and all of this when my blade broke. So we're gonna take a quick intermission and come back to this later. And we're back. So it turns out I didn't break the blade, it just fell out. So we're back. So I have my whole setup again, and I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting right here along this edge, and then we'll start fitting it into the van, and we'll go from there. Cool? Cool. It doesn't fit, but it's close. Almost have it. I almost have it. It's just this little look, like, look at that. It's not even anything We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We got it in. Look at that. It ain't perfect. I'll give y'all that. It ain't perfect, but it's as close as I'm ever gonna get. And I'll put small pieces. Or I don't know what I'm gonna do over here in this corner. This is like, I don't know if y'all can see it. That's like lifted. That's just a mess. And then I could never get this thing out, so you know, whatever. But we got it, ladies. We got a floor in the first half. Now we just have to do that whole part over there. Oh my God. Okay, so with that one piece done, we still have the other one to do. So I went ahead and got my other second piece of plywood, and I have my pattern down on it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start tracing the outline of this. And then I'll cut this board down a little bit since it's a little large. And then we'll start cutting this one, and we'll have our floor done by the end of today. That's amazing. It's been a long time. I can't wait to get this done, honestly. So we got it cut. I'm gonna go ahead and try this on in the van and see what needs to be done. I didn't cut this exactly to size because it might be a little bit, it might need a little bit because it's where the carpet is, but I hope this fits. We're gonna go put it in there now. It's almost perfect. It just won't go down because of this one little piece. So I'm gonna go back in, cut that one tiny little corner, and then this should fit perfectly. And I should have a floor van, and that will be amazing. We did it. We got it. A floor in the van. We did it. I did it. I did it by myself. All right. So I'm done with my flooring. It's fitted perfectly. It's as good as it's gonna get. It's better than I thought I was gonna do. So now that I'm done with that, before I actually screw it into the van, I am going to use this waterproofing on the plywood. I plan on taking it to the beach here in like about a month, and I'm not going to put anything over it, and I'm not going to have any insulation in the walls. So I'm going to go ahead and waterproof it because I know it's going to be very humid, so that nothing gets warped while it's still like in progress. It does say that it's for external use only, so I'm sure if I'm making a huge mistake, somebody in the comments will tell me. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I did see somebody else do it, and it doesn't seem like she had any problems, so we're gonna go ahead and see what it does. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the floor of the van just one more time, get rid of all the little dust and stuff that's down there, and then I'm finally gonna glue in the pieces of foam insulation that I'd cut out a long time ago into the van, and I'm just gonna leave it ready so that tomorrow we can come in, glue it, screw the wood down, and then we will have a floor 100% done. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. Alrighty, well these are glued down. There's one piece that I didn't get to glue down because I ran out of glue. And then I'm going to cut out two more pieces, one to run up this one and one to run up this side. And we're going to glue those in tomorrow before we put the wood pieces in. But for today, that is all. Hello. So I don't know what day this would be considered. This is the middle of the video, maybe the last day that I work on the flooring. It's pretty rainy today, it's freezing. I got the foam pieces all glued in. I went this morning to Lowe's and I bought some more spray adhesive, and then I also bought some foam to fill in these corners over here. But yeah, I think we're about to put the subfloor in. I did buy liquid nails before when I was going to do the framing, so I think I'm still going to put that on there along with the screws that are going to go through the van just for extra tightness. This subfloor is not going anywhere. it fits pretty tightly around everything, so I think it'll work out just fine. Okay, so this is what we're working with. We went ahead and pre-drilled some holes with a little drill bit, and then I'm going to be using these 1 1/4 inch metal drills. So we went ahead and got them put in over there, and then one right here in the middle. I'm just going to go ahead and put one in right there, here, and here for this piece. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put the liquid nails all over everything that I could. I even did it on top of the foam for some added support. And then over here in this corner where there isn't any, I'm going to be using this foam insulation to go down. And I've made the executive decision to not screw this corner down into the metal because the gas tank is underneath there and there's a whole bunch of wires and hoses running underneath that part. So I'm just gonna play it safe, use the liquid nails, hold it down, and then screw it in on the other side, and hopefully that'll hold it down enough. So that's what we're doing. We got the back half in and it's good, it's even, everything is set. So that is good. Yeah, just this last one little bit and then the floor should be done. We got it filled all the way in. I didn't show you what the foam looked like, but this is what it looks like. I sprayed it along the edge of this as well to fill in the gaps that I had between that and the door. And it's all the way over there. And then I went ahead and screwed, you can see those 2 screws on that other far side into that one. So that's what that looks like. I'm gonna get some cement bags to weigh down that one over there while the glue dries, but it's pretty even, if you can see the floor all the way across. So it should be just fine. And then just let it dry overnight, and then hopefully, yeah, that'll be the end. We'll have our subfloor in. Alrighty, hello. As y'all can see, we have the floor is done. I'm super excited that this step is done because that means that I can finally really start putting stuff in here. For today, I'm not gonna do much today. It's already pretty late. Didn't get out here soon enough, but I'm gonna worry about getting rid of this foam that came out from the bottom. And I also got some wood filler, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill in that crack just to get everything even. And I think that's pretty much just it. And bam, it's all gone. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but I'll do that here in a second. Fortunately, it's all blowing all over the place. So this is what we're filling in. There's just, I know it's a little bit bigger over here, but there's a slight gap between the 2 pieces of wood. So I just got this plastic wood filler. We're gonna go ahead and fill it in. And there it is, filled in. Ta-da! I'm really excited to be here at this step. I do feel a lot better now. I just bought a toilet, a portable toilet, so that I could get on the road here pretty soon. I also bought some battery lights since I don't have the solar in yet, and some, what else did I get? Oh, I got a portable toilet. I got some battery powered lights so that I could see in here even though I don't have solar yet, and also an adapter so that I could plug it into the van and I could charge my camera and my phone. So that's pretty cool. Besides that, I already have a mattress that I'm going to be putting in here, and a cooler that I'm going to use in lieu of a fridge for a little bit. So I have everything ready. I'm going to start, I think the next thing that I'm going to do is make some window covers. I'm going to start and make some window covers just to put over everything to give myself some privacy. And yeah, I think we're gonna get started. I mean, it's not gonna be pretty. This is gonna be a very, very basic, very crude build for right now, but I mean, the sooner I can start living in here, the better. So I'm really excited for that. I'm ready to get this going. We got it.